So if you've got a website for your business, you're probably spending a good bit of time and money trying to get people there, right? But what if I told you that for almost every single business out there, the vast majority of that effort, it just goes to waste? Yeah, there's this huge problem hiding in plain sight, and today we're going to drag it into the light.
98%. Just let that number sink in for a second. This single number represents the biggest leak in most marketing funnels. It's the reason why so much of your marketing budget feels like it's just disappearing into thin air.
That's right. A staggering 98% of the people you worked so hard to get to your site, they show up, they click around a bit, and then, poof, they're gone. Vanished. No name, no email, no phone number. They are complete and utter ghosts.
And this chart right here, wow, it just lays the problem bare, doesn't it? I mean, look at that tiny little sliver on the right. That's your known visitors. That's the 2% who actually fill out a form or buy something. And that giant bar on the left, well, that's the 98%. It's a massive ocean of potential customers that you have absolutely no way of reaching.
This quote from our source really just nails it. You're pouring all this money into ads, into content, into SEO to attract these people, only for almost all of them to disappear without a trace. It is literally like throwing cash into a black hole.
And that's exactly what we're calling it, the marketing black hole. You know, the craziest part is that your marketing is actually working. It is getting people to your site. The problem is that almost all of them get sucked into this void, never to be seen or heard from again.
But what if you could shine a light into that black hole? What if you could start pulling those visitors back out? Well, there's a new approach, a new technology that lets you start reclaiming those lost visitors, and it completely flips the script on how we think about digital marketing.
The solution is called Anonymous Visitor Identification, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's technology designed to unmask a huge portion of those invisible visitors, the ones who browse your site, look at your pricing page, check out your services, but never ever fill out that Contact Us form.
And we're not talking about some vague demographic data here. No. This technology uncovers real actionable intelligence. We're talking actual names, real phone numbers, and a detailed map of exactly what they did on your site, which pages they looked at, how long they were there. You suddenly know not just that someone was interested, but who they are and exactly what they were interested in.
So, the big question is, how does this even work? It sounds like magic, but it's actually a surprisingly simple three-step process that takes a total stranger and turns them into a genuinely engaged lead. Let's break it down.
Okay, so the real magic happens in step 1. The system identifies a visitor by matching their device's anonymous digital footprint to a huge, secure network of consumer data. It basically connects that ghost to a real person. And from there, it's a piece of cake. You can automatically follow up to re-engage them, and then you just integrate all that amazing data directly into the tools your sales team is already using.
And that integration part is so crucial. This isn't about creating more busy work for your sales team. This information can be piped directly into your CRM, or, and this is my favorite part, you can get a real-time text alert the moment a hot prospect lands on your website. It's immediate. It's actionable.
See, the whole goal here is to stop tracking anonymous clicks and start having real conversations. This tech doesn't replace your marketing. It makes every single thing you're already doing way more powerful.
The transformation is it's night and day. Before, you had ghosts, silent, anonymous visitors you'd probably never hear from. And after, you have a steady, predictable stream of actionable leads with names, contact info, and proven interest in what you sell.
And the impact is just massive. Your return on ad spend skyrockets. Your SEO efforts start generating direct leads, not just traffic. Your content becomes a lead-generating machine. This technology is like a multiplier across your entire marketing budget.
Okay, but let's talk about the elephant in the room, the cost. I know what you're thinking. Let's look at the ROI equation, because this isn't an expense. It's an investment, and one with a really clear payoff.
The example price point we have from our source is around $2,000 a month. Now, I know that might sound like a lot at first, but hang on. Let's put that number into context of the value you're actually getting back.
And check out the terms here. This makes it a super low-risk proposition. We're talking no long-term contracts. It's usually a month-to-month thing with just a simple 30-day notice if you want to cancel. The financial risk here is practically zero.
And here it is, the simple math that makes this whole thing a no-brainer.
For most businesses, closing just 1 or 2 deals that you would have otherwise completely lost, doesn't just pay for the service. It generates a huge positive return. It pays for itself several times over.
So we'll end with this final thought from our source material, because it really reframes the whole decision. Given all the money you're already spending just to get people to your website in the first place, the real question isn't about whether you can afford this solution. It's whether you can afford to keep doing nothing and just continue to let 98% of your potential customers walk right out the door.
Contact Ed Maloff at Man Marketing by calling 630-929-5201.